You're watching WJCL 22 Morning News, the one to watch.
Today on WJCL 22 Morning News, the hardest bridge run in the South is back. Thousands of runners are getting ready to take part in the In-Market Savannah Bridge Run, the road closures that you need to know about before you head out the door. And when seconds count for premature babies, one Savannah hospital just raised the bar. Inside the newly accredited Level 4 NICU and one mom's miracle story. Plus, a mishap with the autopsy for an 18-year-old stabbing victim. The district attorney's office is now responding how this will impact the case. But first, let's take a live look outside to see if we can see any of those runners, and we sure can't because of all that fog and rain in the forecast today. And thank you so much for starting your day with us here at WJCL 22 News. Good morning, I'm Lydia Blackstone, here with my friend meteorologist Catherine Liberta. We just saw that live look at the bridge, and man, they are just running in the clouds right now.
They do have some of those low-lying clouds right now over downtown Savannah and a little bit of rain at this time. We do have an impact day today. That light rain has made its way towards I-95 and eastward. You see up in Beaufort, seeing some of that light rain as well. Claxton, Vidalia, Baxley. But let's take a close look. Those runners, they're dealing with that rain right now, and they're going to continue to see these showers as we go throughout the next couple of hours. Unfortunate news for any of those runners, but that race is happening, rain or shine. And temperature-wise, it's in the 50s right now for Savannah. We've got 40s across the board a little bit further west for Pembroke, Vidalia, Metter, and Reedsville. As we go throughout our day today, temperatures aren't going to get much warmer than this. We'll only get into the low 50s. We do have rain all the way throughout the afternoon and into the evening. I'll have a full look at the timing of that forecast and tell you what to expect coming up in just a little bit. Lydia.
All right, thank you, Catherine. We just mentioned happening today, a race known as the South's toughest bridge run returns to the hostess city. The In-Market Savannah Bridge Run, bringing thousands of runners to the area every year on the first Saturday of December. Participants have the option to run once over the bridge for a 5K, twice for a 10K, or 3 times for that double pump. The 5K and the double pump will begin right now, 8 a.m. on Hutchinson Island, with the 10K kicking off from Montgomery Street in about 30 minutes at 8:30. You won't be able to park on Hutchinson Island, but there will be shuttles. The Talmadge Bridge will have some lane closures, but drivers will still be able to get back and forth during that race. However, there will be road closures in parts of downtown. Race organizers expect everything to return to normal no later than noon. The South Carolina Department of Public Health announced 8 new measles cases in the state. That brings the statewide total to 87, and the total cases related to the upstate outbreak to 84. 281 people are in quarantine because of that. DPH continues to push people to go ahead, get the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccines if you haven't already. The MMR vaccine is available at all DPH locations. Some big news for families. Memorial Health's NICU just hit its Level 4 status. That's the highest level of newborn care that you can receive. It's the first in the state to get that level of recognition, which means that premature and critically ill babies now have access to top-tier life-saving care right here at home. WJCL 22 News' Tia Maggio has the story.
Mother Paisley Drury was diagnosed with preeclampsia, a dangerous pregnancy condition that puts major stress on a mom's organs. It forced her to deliver early, and she feared the worst.
It was very scary at first, just delivering that early and you not knowing what could happen.
But she says the care at Memorial Health's NICU changed everything. Her son has already gained 2 pounds since he was born 2 months ago.
They see it all the time and they're prepared for whatever. They have the best care that they can give to your little one.
And now Memorial is being recognized for that level of care. They're the first regional perinatal birthing center in Georgia to be accredited as a Level 4 NICU by the American Academy of Pediatrics.
It means we can take care of moms and their babies, babies as low a gestation of 22 weeks up to term, and any kind of care that they may need.
This is a big deal for Georgia, where preterm birth rates are higher than the national average. The new Level 4 status also brings advanced tools and training, like high-frequency ventilation, total body cooling, and soon dialysis.
I have watched this unit grow from 36 beds to 92 beds. It just shows how much growth we've had in the 20 years I've been here.
Reporting in Savannah, Tia Maggio, WJCL 22 News.
All right, thank you, TM. We're uncovering some new details about the victim in the Walmart stabbing that happened on October 23rd. The Office of the District Attorney, Shalina Cook-Jones, released a statement on the premature release of J.T. Schroeder's remains. It said, quote, "The release of J.T. Schroeder's body was not a miscommunication. It was oversight, failure, professional negligence." In a court hearing in November, it was revealed that Schroeder's body was released to a funeral home before an autopsy could be performed. Cook-Jones went on to say this failure was so egregious that it's hard to believe that it wasn't intentional. Cook-Jones says the people or person responsible for this could be charged with a felony. To read her full statement, you can go to our website, WJCL.com. Savannah police have charged a man in connection with a deadly shooting that happened on Benton Boulevard last week. Alfonso Warner was arrested yesterday. Police say last Saturday, a woman reported that she was driving a man to the hospital after he'd been shot. Paramedics met them on the way, but the man did die from his injuries. Police say that shooting wasn't a random act, but an arranged meeting. Warner was taken into custody with assistance from Richmond Hill Police and U.S. Marshals. Now to a clash over your tax dollars. Chatham County Commission Chair Chester Ellis accuses Cat of mishandling millions of dollars. WJCL 22 News' Tia Maggio has the latest.
County Chairman Chester Ellis accused Cat of mismanaging millions. And this proposed legislation I'm holding right here in my hands would force new requirements, despite it being unclear how other county commissioners feel about it.
Chairman, the whole commission has agreed to forward this letter to the support.
Stop. Do you see the whole commission standing up here?
But that isn't
the majority.
That is not the whole commission.
But that's the majority.
It's been a tense back and forth between Chatham County and Chatham Area Transit. And now we may be seeing a possible middle ground. On Wednesday, State Senator Derek Mallow and Chairman Chester Ellis rolled out a new bill that would tighten oversight on CAT, especially its finances. The measure would require CAT to finish its audit by a set deadline or face legal consequences. This comes after the chairman claimed $4 million was, quote, unaccounted for, and said CAT refused a forensic audit, a claim CAT denied Wednesday.
If the county believes that there's any missing money on either side, their math is incorrect.
I pressed the chairman on that statement Thursday.
Do you still stand by those missing funds, or is that something, can you clarify that?
Here's how I clarify that. And what I said, I never said anybody stole money, or anybody took money, but there were gaps in what was given to.
The bill would also add 2 new seats to CAT's board, one appointed by the county and one by the city. CAT officials say this is retaliation for a new law that shrank the county's representation from 6 seats to 3, something Ellis denies.
Folks trying to discredit what I say, but if you go back and search CAT records, you'll find that when I was on the CAT board, I was saying the same thing that I'm saying now.
A CAT spokesperson responded to the bill in a statement, quote, CAT is encouraged by the county's apparent recognition that a hardline, quote, go-it-alone approach is not what the taxpayers and riding public want or need. We look forward to receiving a concrete proposal that has the blessing of the Chatham County Legislative Delegation and the County Commission. The senator says he plans to bring the bill in front of the General Assembly in January. Reporting in Savannah, Tia Maggio, WJCL 22 News.
Your traffic track 22 this morning. If you are out in the low country, Bluffton Hilton Head, just about a 16-minute drive. No trouble on 278 headed eastbound right now, and also no problem getting from the low country into downtown Savannah. Just about a 25-minute drive across the area. Looks like traffic is moving well, but we do have a lot of that light rain moving in to the area, so make sure you are taking it safe out there, out on those wet roadways. Lydia?
Tongue twister. There you go. Still to come, a proposed private airport is suddenly up in the air after being brought up during Richmond Hill's election. What newly elected leaders can say and what they can't say.
And taking a live look right now out on Broughton Street, you see there are those wet roadways, and we do have a little bit of that rain still moving into the area. 50 degrees right now. I'll have a full look at the weekend forecast and show you what to expect coming up right after this break. If you want to keep up to date with the certified most accurate forecast, make sure to download that WJCL 22 News app.
Your news, weather, and the hits of the 80s, 90s, and more on Rewind.